The Battle of Thermopylae, a stand against the Persian Empire. In the annals of history, few battles have captured the imagination quite like the Battle of Thermopylae. It was here, in the narrow pass of Thermopylae, that a small band of Greek warriors stood against the might of the Persian Empire, defying overwhelming odds in a display of courage and sacrifice. To understand the significance of Thermopylae, we must first journey back to the 5th century BCE, a time of great upheaval in the ancient world. The Persian Empire, under the rule of King Xerxes, sought to expand its dominion and conquer new territories. Greece, with its prosperous city-states and strategic location, presented an enticing target for Persian conquest. Meanwhile, in the city-state of Sparta, a unique society had emerged, one centered around military discipline, austerity, and the pursuit of martial excellence. Spartans were renowned throughout the ancient world for their unwavering courage, discipline, and prowess on the battlefield. They formed the backbone of the Greek resistance against the Persian invaders, standing as a bulwark against tyranny and oppression. At Thermopylae, King Leonidas of Sparta led a small force of just 300 Spartan warriors, along with a contingent of allies from other Greek city-states. Their decision to defend Thermopylae was motivated by a desire to delay the advance of the Persian army, buying time for the Greek city-states to muster their forces and prepare for the coming conflict. The Persians, led by King Xerxes, chose to confront the Greek forces at Thermopylae. Xerxes likely hoped that the sheer size of his army would overwhelm the Greek defenders. Additionally, by engaging the Spartans at Thermopylae, Xerxes might have intended to demonstrate his military might and intimidate other Greek city-states into submission. As dawn broke over the rugged terrain of Thermopylae, the stage was set for one of the most iconic battles in history. The narrow pass, flanked by steep cliffs and the Malian Gulf, provided a natural choke point that favored the Greek defenders. From a strategic standpoint, the Greeks had chosen their ground wisely. By defending Thermopylae, they forced the Persians into a situation where their numerical superiority became less decisive. The terrain favored the Greek style of warfare, allowing them to form a phalanx that was nearly impervious to the Persian assault. At the heart of the Greek defense was the Spartan phalanx, a formation characterized by overlapping shields and tightly packed spearmen. This formation presented a formidable barrier to the Persian advance, with no risk of being outflanked by cavalry. However, the Greeks were not without their vulnerabilities. A mountain path, known only to the locals, could potentially allow the Persians to outflank the Greek position. King Leonidas, aware of this threat, positioned a detachment of Phocian troops to guard the path and prevent a surprise attack. On the first day of battle, Xerxes ordered his archers to unleash a barrage of arrows upon the Greek defenders, but their wooden shields and bronze helmets provided ample protection against the onslaught. Undeterred, the Persians launched a frontal assault, sending wave after wave of infantry against the Greek position. The Greeks, fighting in front of the Phocian wall, held their ground with unparalleled courage and determination. As the battle raged on, the Greeks employed a tactic of feigned retreat, luring the Persians into a trap and inflicting heavy casualties upon them. Despite the overwhelming odds, the Greek defenders remained resolute, determined to uphold the honor of their city-states and defy the might of the Persian Empire. On the second day of battle, Xerxes renewed his assault, sending fresh troops to break the Greek defense. However, the Persians once again met with fierce resistance, unable to dislodge the determined defenders from their fortified position. It was on the third day that the tide of battle began to turn. A local traitor named Ephialtes revealed a secret mountain path to the Persians, allowing them to outflank the Greek position and surround their forces. Despite this betrayal, King Leonidas and his Spartan warriors chose to stand their ground, knowing that their sacrifice would inspire future generations and secure the freedom of Greece. The Battle of Thermopylae may have ended in defeat for the Greeks, but their sacrifice would not be forgotten. Their courageous stand against tyranny and oppression would inspire future generations to stand firm in the face of adversity, reminding us that even in the darkest of times, the flame of liberty burns eternal.